What is going on, guys? Fighting Game Select is here, and I got my boy HookGangGod.
My thoughts on the rollback, honestly, it was truly beautiful, man. We used to pray for times like this, being able to play, the strong players from each region. Being in the East Coast was easily the best because you can play, the best players from West Coast and the best players in France because, France is one of the best.
Are they still currently the best right now?
It's debatable now. I mean, Evo champion is from East Coast.
Yeah, Hikari, right?
Hikari was the Evo champion. He's from the East Coast. Bum's birthday bash, which is the pretty much the second hardest tournament ever for Dragon Ball. He also won that. It's debatable now. Things have been different, but being able to play with all of them has been a blast. Pretty much no complaints. Obviously, if you're on Wi-Fi, it's still laggy, obviously. But if both players have good connections, I played pretty much felt like PS4 offline for France versus East Coast. Total of 73 games with Yasha. It was amazing, man. We were just grinding nonstop. It was so much fun. I'm just so sad that it's gone, man. Like,
it's gone, and we don't even have a date of when it's coming back.
Exactly. So like
That's crazy.
We're back to square one where somebody was counting the days for it to come. Here we are again. Now we have no clue. They just said, "Hope you guys had fun," and that was it. It's
Hope you guys have fun.
I'm really hoping they say something soon. But if it's anything like the Exert rollback, I think it took them a couple months, almost a year, right, to bring back rollback after the beta.
So there was two type of things. So I think for Plus R, I think there was a group of people that are already making the Plus R rollback, and I think those guys worked on the Plus R. So what they did was they just kept the Plus R beta open for a long time while they just worked on it. And then it came out like kind of officially. But for Exer, I think it was more in-house. So they closed it for a bit and we had to wait like 4 or 5 months. And then they brought it back, I think 3 months or so. And then they brought it back. And then that was nice. I want to say, bro, I mean, the fact that it's debatable, man, y'all East Coast got something in y'all water, man. Y'all building these Dragon Ball players different. Let me tell you that.
Absolutely. The funniest thing is that some two best players are like the youngest ones. I would say.
Yeah, Nitro, and
yeah. No,
Hikari, right?
Well, Nitro is actually taking a back seat to Inzem. Inzem is a newer player. I think he started playing.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Yeah, he started playing Season 3. He's literally won every single online tournament during this rollback. He did not lose a single tournament. And Hikari's 18, like, bro, the kids are taking over, man. I'm the only old man playing the game.
Well, you need a Michelangelo and a Donatello, bro. Who else gonna be your other two, bro?
Pretty much. I mean, Pred and Nitro are also like 22, I believe. I'm really up.
Oh, damn! You really uncle? You gonna call them your nephews, bro?
Yeah, those are like
my nephew.
Those are the best East Coast players, and they're all younger than me. Pretty much the only OG from like the season 1 that continues to play the game. They taking over, man. They showing France was good.
I wanted to talk about a little bit going back to like just the rollback as a whole. We've been kind of seeing a trend for some games where they release rollback and then like locals start dying. Do you feel like Dragon Ball is going to kind of hit that, where people feel like offline is not as important as now because now online is so accessible? Or do you think that we're going to create even more Nitros, even more Hikaris, more Ezems and shit like that? These players come out 15, 60 years old, built like Ultra Instinct Goku in the skill set, and just start smoking everybody.
In my opinion, I feel like this is only going to bring more players into the game. More people are going to have a chance to, show how good they are. They can actually enter Bum's tournaments and stuff, online tournaments and stuff like that. The way Dragon Ball is set up, I mean, this game is almost 6 years old at this point. I feel like at this point, only the true warriors are playing the game. And
so this is literally the tournament of power, huh?
Yeah, it's like at this point, like if they're sticking with the game, it's gonna be the ones that actually go out to offline events. They got something to prove, obviously. After playing a game for this long, And the World Tour is built a little different, you know. You gotta kind of go to these events to actually qualify. There are some online qualifiers. I do think it'll be fine. Like, if anything, I feel like it would get more players to want to play the game offline, you know. Yeah, it's a little built different than you know, Street Fighter, because, you know, off the gate, it already has rollback, you know. And a lot of the qualifiers for CPT, if I'm not mistaken, are most of them are online, right?
Yeah, it was only three. It was only 3 or 4 offline, and like the rest is online. But even if you've been like following, a lot of players, they want offline. They want to come offline.
You know, I still think going to these events is still valuable. So
I agree with that.
I don't know how much it'll change over time, but, you know, as these games are released with rollback, you know, but I'm hoping, you know, they never die, because that would be truly sad. That if imagine a world tour that's just only online, that would just be so
It's a
ugly.
turnoff.
Yeah,
You know, rollback now is being the standard. I'm really hoping that Dragon Ball FighterZ get crossplay. I think crossplay is going to be the make or break as well, because there's a lot of people I feel like that play Dragon Ball on the Xbox. Surprisingly, a lot of people on PlayStation, and most of all, I think the hardcore player base is on Steam.
that's probably the next thing the community is gonna have to root for. You know, we waited for rollback, we begged for it for years. I think the next is definitely crossplay. I mean, I don't know how hard it is to do something like that with a game this old at this point, but, or you know what? If not, just a DBFZ 2 at this point. I mean, this is their best selling game, Dragon Ball game ever. They gotta do it, man. It has to be done eventually. I don't doubt it that it'll come out one day, but, you know, maybe at that point I'll be hitting my 30s or something. Hopefully not, but I'm hoping.
Yeah, hey,
I'm
in your
hoping it's
mid 40s.
You know, people were really worried about that. They were like, "Damn, man! Like, what if this rollback? We wait all this time and this rollback sucks." You know, we played. I played forever. I wish it stayed, man. I really wish it stayed, but it's gonna be rough to go back to delayed based at this point. That I haven't actually turned on DBZ since.
I'm sorry, man.
I was scared to boot it
Yeah.
up at this point. But
I'm sorry, man.
I'm hoping to come back soon, man. At least in 2 months, or tell us something. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm in a bad relationship with these people, man.
With that being said, man, thank you so much for coming through. Where can they find you, bro? You let me know where they can find you at. I know you be on all over the socials, on the media. So where can they find HookGangGod?
Find me on Twitch is Eduardo_Hook. HookGangGod, YouTube HookGangGod. Somebody stole my name on Twitch, so that's why it's not HookGangGod. But, you know, I've had this name for like 5 years at this point. I might as well.
Where the hook come from?
That's a secret, actually.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, look, man, what we could reveal is that this was an amazing opportunity to talk about some Dragon Ball FighterZ. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and let us know. And we'll be seeing you guys on the next episode of Fighting Game Select.